goal, like the assessment goal. Say you want, I don't know, 100 additional reps by the post-assessment. Say you want to be able to do the push-ups more efficiently. I don't know, whatever the physical goal is. Make sure you know what it is and that you have it written down. Your scale goal. For some of you, weight loss isn't, like I said, it's not an issue. So maybe you want to increase your muscle mass 2, 3, 4 pounds. I don't know. But write it down. And then we'll take a look at it and we'll guide you depending on what it is that you tell us and what you're going for. But it's really important that you change your internal message. That you think about things differently as you move through the program. That if you say to yourself, I can't do this, I'm going to grab this anyway. I can't work out, so I'm not going to do anything. Those are the kinds of things that build walls for all of us. So instead, catch yourself. When you're saying I can't, rewind and say, okay, maybe I can't do this, but I can do this. Maybe I can't do 50 jumping jacks in that fitness class, but I can do 50 low impact jumping jacks. Maybe I have a cast on my arm like Jamie has right now, and she can't do push-ups. Great, then I give her a different exercise to do instead of push-ups. Here's the deal, and you're going to hear this from us a lot in this program. All of you have options, no matter what. No matter what. I've worked with paraplegics who have done high-intensity intervals sitting in their wheelchair. Okay? There is always an option, no matter what the circumstance. If you don't think there is, talk to us and we'll help you out with that. One of the things that I want to help you with too, and so does Peg, as in the check-ins, is when we look at your goals, we're going to help you kind of determine every single week what are the things to focus on. You know, what are the things, what are the times that you struggle the most? Tell me, any time of the day that's harder for you guys than others? Mornings for some? A little bit, yeah? How, at nighttime? Like getting home from work?
No,
After 7. After 7, so that's the time where you're more tempted. Yeah. What about weekends?
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
2 o'clock in the afternoon. Right, this time, right now, you're getting kind of tired, right? And you're wanting something that probably is going to lift your spirits a little bit, yeah? What else? Tell me, guys, what other times of the day or week are hard for you? All right.
Dinner time.
Dinner time. Dinner time. You guys know about dinners, right? In the Trek Cafe here now? Okay. So, if you are really struggling at night, you don't have time to cook, you don't want to cook, and you're willing to spend a little money to not have to do that, beginning September 25th, they're going to have B4C dinners available for you. All you have to do is let the cafe know so that they can make sure they have enough. Put it in the freezer, it'll have your name on it. Is that nice? Okay? If you're like, you know what, my budget doesn't allow for that, no problem. Look at the recipes on the web on a Saturday or Sunday when you have a day off, and plan. Plan for the week. Plan to cook 3 nights a week. Is that a lot? No. 3 nights a week, make leftovers. So that way you don't even have to think about it. Crock pot, especially this time of the year, is a great way to go. With chilies and soups. You know, there's all kinds of ideas. Breakfast for dinner. Here's the thing, don't make it hard. You know, I mean, I'm going to be honest, last night we got home, we had a baseball game. My daughter had 3 or more hours of homework that she just started high school. I had about 85 emails I had to respond to last night, right? And I'm like, I'm not making dinner. I'm just not making dinner. Because you're like this, you're like, oh, and I want to get to sleep at some point in time. So, I go over to my blender, pull the fruit. We have no groceries at our house right now. I pulled out the frozen fruit, I pulled out some ice cubes, I pulled out some protein powder that we had on hand, I put some spinach in it, made a big thing of smoothies, scrambled up some eggs, voila, done. 10 minutes. So just make it easy. Make it easy for you. And you're like, because if you make it easy and doable, you'll be able to keep doing it when the program's over. And that's the goal. How many of us in here like the word diet? No. No, it's a 4-letter word for a reason. So think about this program as a lifestyle, as something that you want to continue to do. Every single time that you restrict calories without looking at the quality of the calorie, and you just cut the calories down, and you're still not eating very well, you slow metabolism. How many of us in here want to be able to expend more calories at rest in 12 weeks than we do right now? How many of you want, yeah, we all want to burn like an additional, what, 10, 20, maybe even 30 calories more when we sleep, yes? Hello, who does it, right? So if you eat right the majority of the time, that will happen for you. For most of us, 1 to 2 pounds a week if weight loss is a goal. Slide 39, you guys. Solutions. Think about those obstacles that I talked to you about before in terms of sugar and portion size. And then think about, okay, I've got B4C staff that I can check in with. I've got the web portal to journal. I've got the jump page for support. I've got the Trek Cafe. You've got your partner, right? Utilize your partners, you guys. That's the beauty of this time around. You guys are like this, right? Maybe you're not like this with your partner, but you will be by the end of the 12 weeks. Use each other. Say, all right, I know you've done this program before. I'm like struggling. Can you help me out? It'll make a big difference. On-site fitness classes. Exercising on your own. So anybody in here travel for work? Yeah, it's hard when you travel, isn't it? What kinds of things do you guys do when you travel for fitness, for exercise? Do you have really long days? Like 12, 13, 14-hour days, right? Yeah. So when you have those long days like that, my suggestion to you is little blocks. Grab 15 minutes, even if it's 15 minutes when you get done at 8 o'clock at night, you know what I mean? And walk. Do something to get your blood moving. There are so many different workouts that I know Sue has passed along before, band workouts that you can do in your hotel room. Just make sure that you don't let it all go because you'll feel icky. Changing your daily activities. Things like parking further in the parking lot, not taking elevators, running to the office. No, I'm kidding. But anything to make sure that your energy level is up and that you're expending more calories. A lot of you have seen this slide before, slide 40. I really want to hit this slide hard. This slide is muscle is on the bottom, that really dark, smooth thing there, and then body fat is on the top. Each of these is 5 pounds. A lot of times in this program we'll hear, I don't see the scale changing a whole lot, but my pants have fit different, my belt loop's gone down, but the scale's not changing. It's because what you're doing is converting fat to muscle. Okay, and it's going to take up less room. It's going to give your immune system a boost. It's going to give your metabolism a boost. It's going to give you the energy that you need. It's going to de-age you from the inside out. Absolutely. So if you think about your calories in this way, filling up with the kinds of foods that are going to fuel your muscles, you will be successful. Slides 41 through 43, you guys. What should you eat? 50%, think of it this way, anytime you eat a meal, 50% should be vegetables and a serving of fruit. So think of your plate. Color on one side, about 30% of your plate should be some kind of protein, preferably lean protein more often. But you can have high-fat protein a couple times a week. Red meat is okay a couple times a week unless your doctors are telling you no. Anybody in here not eat meat at all? Okay, all right. Because there's lots of other options too if you want to get away from meat that we can discuss with you guys in seconds. How about drinking? Not the alcohol stuff, but the other stuff. Are you guys starting to increase this a little bit? Are you peeing a lot? Sorry. The good news about going to the bathroom a lot is you're getting rid of stuff. Okay? You're detoxifying your body. Things are leaving your body. Whether it's, bad food, bad summer, bad drinks, whatever it may be, body fat, whatever it may be. This is your transport. So you want to aim, and again I said aim, for half of your body weight in ounces of water a day. That's your ultimate goal. Now, if you currently only drink 20 ounces a day and you're like, there's no way I'm getting to 80 to 100 or 100, there's no way I'm getting that high, start to increase it over time. You will get there, I promise, especially as you engage in the fitness classes and are more active. Tea, coffee. Again, we can talk about this individually and we can talk about this online with journal checks, guys, but if you're somebody that tends to rely a lot on caffeine, on coffee or coffee drinks or tea, to the point of literally in the afternoon you have to grab it to stay awake or you have to grab it to get your mood elevated, that is interfering with your ability to do a lot of things. sleep well. And if you're not sleeping well, you're not recovering. Your muscles are not repairing. So if caffeine is an issue for you, make sure you communicate with any of us about that, and we'll give you some ideas on how to back off of the caffeine. You don't have to eliminate it, but to at least back off of it. It can be huge for some people. Okay. Soda, again, we want it to be a treat in your diet. We want it to be like a Saturday afternoon hanging out, not a daily thing. We want you to get to the point where it's something you're maybe it's an energy drink. Maybe it's Mio, maybe it's Crystal Light, maybe, you know what I'm saying, there's a million different drinks out there, and all of them are either sugared or fake sugar. And all of them are literally doing nothing for us, except for making us frustrated and getting in our way. So, 50% of your plate's produce, 30% is protein, 20% is healthy fats, or low or moderate glycemic index carbohydrates, which are on the food guidelines I sent out in that initial email. Things like beans and lentils, pasta, quinoa. Do you guys make this stuff? Rice, okay, avocado, oils, nuts. Nuts can be a wonderful snack. It can be a wonderful filler for you. Just make sure you put them into single serving size bags. Talk to me. What kind of nuts do you guys like to eat? Almonds. Cashew. I love cashews. What else? Pecans. Awesome. Oftentimes people, this is what I see, they're like, I am so sick of almonds. I've been eating them for 12 weeks straight, Hallie, and I'm done. I'm done eating the almonds. Then don't eat the almonds. If you like the cashews or the pecans, that's okay, but you're going to have to back off the serving size a little bit because they're higher in fat. So instead of a full serving, you might want to go to a half a serving. Again, just balance. Look at those nutrition guidelines, look at that label, and balance, depending on what your goals are. Just yell things out at me. What are the kinds of things that you guys are hoping to get from this program? Just yell it. Just yell.
Energy.
Energy. Anything else? It is 2:50 and you guys are dying. Anything else? Weight loss, right? Some of you, yes. More muscle. Anybody? Decreasing body fat? You want to feel better. How about that one, right? Okay, maybe there's a bigger health challenge that you're trying to address. Okay? All of those things can be addressed and you can work toward and achieve in this program. But what are we all going to do? Fail small. We're all going to fail small. So when you make that decision where it just took you off track, you just get right back on track. And know that every single one of us is doing that. Slide 49, you guys, is actually a picture, a more recent picture of my kids, my husband, and my dog. Those are my reason why. I want to be active and healthy so that I can move with my kids. You know what I mean? They're moving at a pretty fast pace right now. You know, I want to be healthy and active so that I can really get in there and do things with them. You know, we went to Devil's Lake this summer. We had no idea it was supposed to be 105 degrees that day. And we climbed. And I tell you what, you know, it would have been miserable if I functionally couldn't do it. So these are my reasons why, right here. Okay? Think about your reasons. Why you want to be fit, why you want to be healthy, why you're doing this program. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you deal with it. For all of us. And every single person in here can get where they want to be. And you'll surprise yourselves. You really will throughout this program. You guys are going to start to do things in these fitness classes that you were like, wow, I didn't know I was capable of lifting that much weight. You just talk to people around here at Trek. Or I didn't know I was capable of cooking. You know? Some of us are like, I don't like to cook. There are going to be things that you do that are going to take you outside your comfort zone and increase your confidence and your abilities to do more. Do you guys have questions for me? Anything right now? Because I know it's the beginning of the program. I've gotten a lot of emails. Okay, here's the deal. Anything that you do have question-wise, write it down, email us, bring it to your check-ins, whether they're on Tuesday or Thursday. You guys know how the check-ins work, right? You can sign up for any time, just once a week. You can, if you're a veteran, you can come in, check in, and leave. If you don't want to stick around. If you're a new person who wants a little bit more guidance on your goals and things, stick around for a little bit longer. We're making this as flexible as we can, just so you guys can be successful. Any other questions or things that you can pick up, feel free to come to me. Otherwise, I will see some of you tomorrow. Have a great weekend.